my Taurus babies. How you doing? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. Finishing shuffling the cards for my bull babies. We are doing the weekend. How about that? We are rolling tomorrow, November 12th. Oh, hell. Let me look and see. Oh, something spectacular was happening. Full moon's not until the 19th. That's next Friday. So let's roll this one through the 16th. So that's Tuesday. And then that full moon will fall on the next reading. So far, what we got on the board is the World card, Queen of Cups, and the Devil card. And there's love again. So I know I just did a reading for Taurus. Taurus and Aquarius? Might have been Taurus and Aquarius. I don't remember exactly who it was, but I'm Taurus and somebody. How about that part? What is it that I can say? Love is in the air. That part. And that's the short and long of it. Love is in the air right now. There may be some connections that you're not even aware of, Taurus. Let me put it to you that way. People watching you, been watching you go through all the bullshit you've been going through for the last 2 or 3 months, and they're impressed because you somehow managed to keep it going and you didn't get stuck. So there are changes coming. That all of this is happening while we are in the sign of Scorpio. There's no mistake there. Scorpio is represented in tarot by the Death card. I know everybody goes, ooh, the boogeyman. No, Death card is about transformation and parts of your life that are no longer needed, dying or decaying away. That part. So that you've got changes coming in the month of November in your love life, I'm not surprised at all. On the cut, with the little cards, let me get my light, scoot it over. We got the back side of the Devil card, the World card. Here we go. Leaving a lot of toxic shit behind you. So that's that snake around that portal. And literally I'm calling it a portal because that's what the fuck it is. That's what we go through. Every time we change cycles, go through new phases, begin new phases, we're going through portals in time and portals in our life, and we're leaving old shit behind. For some of you, this may be major and traumatic. People leaving your existence. You may even now be hearing about friends talking about packing up and moving to Beverly. That part right there, it's all good. Good friends never go away. They're always there. So if you got to pick up the phone, Zoom, Skype, what the hell ever, you're not going to lose touch with whoever these people are. So don't feel like, oh, it's in the world. It's not. It's not. But everybody is in their shit right now and trying to do what they need to do for themselves. So it is all good. Next to that, the Queen of Cups, Mighty Mama. The affection is what's coming out in this card for me right now. The energy is about the TLC, the care, and a lot of you are experiencing this for yourselves, but you're going to begin experiencing it with others, particularly on the romantic front. You may be at this time a little more inclined to take time with people, talk to them, get to know who they are. Not that that's strange for Taurus, but like I said, a lot of us have been through the meal. Who the hell decides to text me in the middle of a read and go away? Okay, let's put the do not disturb on. There we go. Well, I'm going to sit here for the 6 hours. Nothing. Minute I cut the damn phone on. Hey, how you doing? Okay, that part right there. Anyway, that affection. That's what's coming through on this card. Be open to it, Taurus. And that's what I was saying. It's not like we're not used to this or we don't know how to do this. But again, a lot of us have been put through the meat grinder. And it's just been a rough year when I would have thought 2020 was rough. 2021 was a booger. Anyway, the devil card. This feels like, for some of you, this ain't for everybody, so take it as it resonates, that there's somebody actually coming around, and that's all kind of playing into this new beginning. You may have been separated from somebody or just not communicating with them, and now they're kind of coming around, seeing your way of thinking and the way that you are reasoning out whatever the situation may be. They're coming around to your way of thinking. That's the best way I know how to put that. It's going to be up to you, Taurus. Some of you may be like, all the arguing, fighting, and fussing I did, now you want to act like you hear what I said, and I don't feel like being bothered with you. That's okay, too. That's okay, too. That in and of itself starts a new beginning, a new chapter, because you're choosing not to deal with someone. For others of you, you may be like, okay, all right, finally. Okay. But anyway, it's all to the good. Whatever you're deciding to do right now, there's a couple things to that. Remember, whatever you're doing now, there are long-term implications to everything. Things that are happening, going on, changes that are happening. This ain't no here today, gone tomorrow type energy. This is long-term type tree root energy. So make sure that whatever you're getting into or whatever you're getting back into is something you're going to be willing to commit to for the long term. That includes jobs as well. I got to throw that in there too. On the cut with the big cards, communication. There's nothing retrograding with Mercury and Mars and all those planets that like to float around. I think Uranus and Saturn might still be in retrograde, but the ones that affect us communicating on a mundane, everyday level, you can go ahead and say what you need to say. Caution is required around bosses right now. I don't know where this fucked up energy is coming from, but there is caution. That does not mean you can't say what you need to say, but you probably need to tone it down, and instead of running through the china shop, you might want to just walk quietly. However that's resonating for you. No mistake that sitting underneath it is the intuition card. Follow your intuition with that. Your environment. And here in America, it is the holidays. And despite all the bullshit going on everywhere else, politically and whatever, it's still the holidays here. And so I know bulls have a soft spot for this kind of stuff, sentimental, if you will. It is here. We have even gone past Halloween, and we are right up on top of Thanksgiving. So know that all is well. I know many of you are going to try and make your environment the best that it can be for this time of the year. Those double fours up there indicate security to me, and working on foundational things in your own environment. That's a good thing. What the fuck? I can't add on to this shit. One way or the other, I can't make this shit up. Some of you may find yourselves falling in love. Others of you may find yourself, the person that's with you, falling in love with you. That part. At the bottom, we got the star card. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius. That's definitely their energy. Pisces is floating up here, and Aries is floating up here as well. But the primary energy here is for air. So it's about your hopes, wishes, and dreams. Creativity, love, all of that. It's right there. Let's see what we got going on here. Try not to drag this shit out. That card is what I was saying a few minutes ago. Somebody likes the way you've been dealing with you. That's on the front end. Love, partner. Yeah, I can't make this shit up. On the back end. There you go. Challenge is leadership. Some of you may need to go ahead and take the lead even when you don't think you may need to. adventure. Abundance. There's the love card again. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Moderation and health. Health has been coming up in some of the readings I've been doing for Taurus. Taurus, pay attention to what you're eating. I'm going to say it like that. Especially with the holidays here, we have a tendency to overindulge in candy and sweet shit. Overdoing, eating too much, still eating Halloween candy. Put that shit down. Man, what the hell going on, Taurus? What the hell? And for some of you, this is not even with a person that you're even thinking about. For some of you, it may not even be a person you know yet. This depends on where you are in the timeline. Unforeseen events, I'll be damned. Ace of Cups on top of the love. Oh boy. Telling you, can't make this shit up. I'm going to put the Star card on top of the Health card. And this Two of Pentacles came out, so I'm just going to slide him over here. I'm sure he will make himself known when it is ready and appropriate. At any rate, overall, front end of your overall energy, the Five of Cups, on top of the self-love, you've really been kind of taking care of yourself to avert and divert your attention from pains and hurts. And that helps to heal you. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but the real deal is when you start focusing on something else, especially if you've been in a situation that's hurt you, that helps to heal. That helps to heal. A lot of times you keep picking that damn scab, you know, it just starts bleeding all over again. It's just a mess. Sometimes you need to just do something else, not sit there and pick. That's this energy, and so many of you have been doing this, and you're in this energy right now. If you are, you will notice the shift, because on the back end of your overall energy, and this is the shit in your gut, you are finding reason to be optimistic about a love partnership. So however that's resonating for you, that's where you are. That's the bigger chunk of your energy, and that's where your focus and attention is right now. You may be coming out of the energy of waste and feeling like you've been hesitating, or that the universe has been just kind of throwing roadblocks up. Get that initiative, and I say initiative, where did it go? Because this Page of Pentacles is telling me the same thing about moving forward, getting out of the slump, and just moving yourself forward. You may see all of this around you. You may even know, for some of you, who this love partnership is with. But until you start making moves in that direction, it's not going to feel like anything, because you're still going to be focused on, I don't know, and I didn't know, and I didn't know. Fuck all that. Go ahead and start moving in the direction that you want to move in. And things will begin falling into place for you. That is your challenge for the next 5 or 6 to 7 days. With the Ten of Cups on top of the Adventure card, that's just what the fuck it means. Finally finding harmony with someone or your current partner. You know, the rough times, the energy here is that the rough times are over and you're getting back to a more mellow way of life. That's a good thing. And I'm sure COVID has a whole lot to do with that shit coming out of this mess. And so it may, if it's an old relationship or a relationship you never got out of, but it's just gotten stagnated, you may feel a sense of adventure. You may be planning a trip or planning to do something special over the holidays with your partner. With the Knight of Swords on top of the Abundance, things are just going to start happening. And like I said, for some of you, you don't even know what's coming or who's coming. That's the better thing. And so these unforeseen events are going to be the things that trigger you through that world card we saw on the cut. World card, man, over here. Nope, didn't. But the world card that we saw on the cut. These unforeseen events are going to trigger you to get into all of this good shit. With the Ace of Cups on top of the Love card, bringing clarity to maybe a situation that felt like it fizzled out and starting over. Whatever this is, there's a lot of love whoever this is resonating with. This is an old situation trying to resurrect itself. It's doing so because that connection is so strong, the chemistry is so strong, and the love is so deep. It doesn't have a choice. So the two of you may actually be kind of flitting and flirting around with other people, but you can't really commit to anybody else because y'all have still got each other on the brain. Work that part out. Go ahead and follow through with this, Taurus. That's why I was going to say, go ahead and fall in love. What the fuck? Again, it's an individual situation. Some of you may choose to walk away from an old situation to pursue a newer situation. Either way, you got just big cards around you. So nothing is a bad thing. And he makes himself known now. Choosing the Two of Pentacles, juggling. Some of you may be in that juggling energy. Do your best to stop juggling and make a decision about what you want to do. There's no rush on that, but you need to keep that in the forefront of your mind so you don't stay in this wobble energy. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? With the Four of Cups on top of the moderation card, some of you may be feeling like, and this is especially work, like opportunity has just sailed, roll right on past your ass like, fuck you, we ain't got nothing for you. Couldn't be further from the truth. Once you uncover what you think it's gone past you, and there will be signs and synchronicities, let me say it like that, that'll show you that the shit really didn't sail without you. But don't get caught up. That's the energy there. Don't get caught up. Do everything in moderation. Don't get too emotionally involved in anything brand new. Give the situation time. Taurus, that is a regular thing. You don't get all emotional and wound up until after you've been able to see some things. At the end of all of this, the Star card on top of the Health card, there's just a sense that some of you going through, and I know a lot of people have reached out to me. Summer is just difficult for a lot of people. But with the Star card on top, really about detaching yourself. So those of you that are like me and a bunch of gazillion other people, emotional eaters, you're eating because you're emotional about something. Do your best to try and work through that. I don't necessarily mean you need to go pay $99, $95 for some damn diet. But figure out what the connection is. You know, why is it every time you feel a certain way, you feel like you need to go to Krispy Kreme donuts and get a dozen? I'm just saying. And Tauruses are well known for doing shit like that. Or why you feel like you need to go to that little greasy spoon up on the corner for that burger and them fries that you know are not good for you. Although that shit tastes good, not good for you. Try and pay attention to this, Taurus. And this is what it brings me back to, and I guess there's no mistake there. See them colors matching with your health. Take the lead on it. Take the lead on it. If you need to make an appointment with your doctor, do so. For the handful of you, this might be relating to your mental health. The same energy, same message. You know, do what you need to do to take care of yourself. A lot of times we do this whole self-care thing, but we leave big chunks and pieces of ourselves out of it. Like, oh, I don't need to worry about my mental health. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Especially after COVID. Yes, you do. Let's see what the granny cards got. Ask questions. That is about everything. Ask questions. Call your BFF. Get a few more here. Clarify your thoughts about what you want, Taurus. Be open to different. Get one or two more. Know your limits. There's that moderation. Know your limits. Especially with food. I don't know why food is coming up. But know your limits. Don't sit there and eat the whole damn pound cake with all that butter and shit in one sitting. Come on, man. Because you depressed or mad about something. That emotional eating. Know your limits. You know that's not good for you or your health. Hello. Those of you that are sitting, that have stationary jobs like I do, where you sit a lot and you're in front of a computer, get up every hour or so. It's stretch. If you're a TikToker, and I've now become, Taurota has a TikTok page, so just FYI, go check it out. But those of you that are on TikTok, you've seen people, there's a couple doctors, one is Asian and I think another guy is black, and they talk to you about your health and what you can do to make things, if you're sitting, get on there and do your research. Don't believe what you see. Don't believe what you see. Someone may be coming towards you and saying, you're looking at, oh boy, oh no. Don't believe what you see. Don't believe what you see. And that's usually in the reverse. Don't believe what you hear. But here, don't believe what you see. Somebody may be trying to just get through something. And so they're just faking the funk right now. Just know that part. You go from know your limits to know your truth. And if something is true, if you are in love with someone, quit denying that shit. If it's meant to be, whatever the obstacles or challenges are, they will get removed. Come on. Come on. I'm just saying. My bull babies, you know I love you. I hope you guys have a wonderful and productive weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.